Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Good job, baby. Good job. Good stop, D. Good stop.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. 319. 319.
On 3rd down, Patterson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about it. Finding a lane, he barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Gun! Detroit!
From the gun, Patterson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Patterson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 1st down, Patterson caught left side Hopkins. But he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Patterson flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run the pin. Oh, coughed it up. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Back to throw. Patterson.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw on third down. Patterson. Eluding the pressure right. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Here comes Johnson on a return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one was taking me for Dr. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 yards that time. And a Buffalo first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Leopard! Leopard!
And they'll go on the ground. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, where the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big third down play there for the Jags. 54 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st and 10. Patterson forced out to his left. The ball comes out. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but
Detroit!
some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over...
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, 5. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Flushed out right. This throw at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray McLeod in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka adds the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively. You know, you got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, it's Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing on first down. Patterson going deep for Hopkins. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing again on second and 10. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Green 39! Gone!
Throwing on third and long. Patterson. Hard throw. Incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Bills send the punter out, standing right at his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out come the Jags. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Gun! 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 Leopard!
To throw on 2nd down, Patterson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st down, Patterson. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there. We see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
All right, here we go. Blue, Landy.
Looking to throw. Patterson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On third down, Patterson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Partner sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And we'll see who's faster.
And a little bit for Cullen, complete. It'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
as a give to Fournette. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. Patterson going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was followed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Patterson will get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun, Patterson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Lambeau will put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so.
Yeah.
Their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
I gotta finish this game of Madden real quick. Yeah, well. Why? Oh yes. Speaking of wrestling, guess what I'm playing right now? Yeah. He's running the same play over and over. Oh, he's so fucking lucky. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
The weight I want to wrestle on my feet.
He'll look to throw. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle the line. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position. He's back to throw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there.
How the fuck does this quarterback not fumble the ball? I just hit sticked him, man.
And I have no drive.
The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd
For real.
and 5. They'll look to throw.
Bro, god damn it! It's fucking annoying.
And instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first. You gotta give it to him, my man.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead.
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout.
Yeah.
With just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Sunlight these days.
Let me see this sum.
Alright, here we go. Speed 19! Speed 19!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
You're probably like, yeah, you sucked anyway, I don't care.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second.
It's Cohen. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
That's wrestling, more acid.
I'm gross because when right after we were up and come down, I was like, yeah, I'm probably like, I'm not gonna do this for a little bit. And then like 2 days later, when I was feeling completely full,
Likely the
like,
play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and pick it up with
God damn it! Potentially. No way, dude! I got the block animation and come on, man. I don't know. Depends.
I feel like 2 would be a good time. Too early.
It's kind of early, but I'll be honest, I don't know if I want to go on a hike in the middle of the winter.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the
I was thinking if we did it in
Jaguar
Luke's
now
earlier
as
enough
they get
before
set to
halftime,
take over. Critical condition.
We'd be on the
Obviously, gotta hope
yeah.
something quick right, and then maybe take that shot deep.
Yeah.
Do take the big shot. You've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. And get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
For real.
Back to throw. And incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to
I hit the wrong button and didn't even get the fucking god damn it. This game is so fucking retarded. Oh my god damn it, dude.